Hey, Mutz. Hold on. Can you hear me? Hold on. I'm just setting up some stuff. This is so confusing. I never used this YouTube channel for this kind of live stream before. Let's see. Let's publish. There you go. Hoppa du har det bra. Du Mats. Wow. God damn, it's been so long since I've used this YouTube channel, and I've had plans for so long to get back into the business. I like back into using this channel, but I've been so preoccupied with my other Twitch channel that yeah. But we are most definitely trying to go see if we can get back into some YouTubes again, upload some new videos, yeah, and stuff. Like this video is gonna go on my channel after the end of the live stream, so I might as well just say hello and welcome. It's been a while, and I am super sorry for everybody who subscribed to my channel that I really haven't kept anybody up to par the last few years. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, it's good to see you, ITS. My flight simulator, it's doing very well. I use it almost every day. It's just going and going and going. It's been great. My plans for that simulator right now, well, the thing is, I don't really have a lot of to tell you about that flight simulator. It's been running ever since I built it. I've been using it almost every day, and it's like it's limited to what new I can show you, and I really would try to avoid be the one who just kept grinding and grinding and grinding, showing the same thing over and over and over again. So, man, we will do some more live streams, but the main problem right now over at the sim is I do not have internet connected at that place. But hopefully we'll get it sorted, and even if I don't get it sorted, I'll use my phone to tether some streams. The only problem, we won't be able to do any VATSIM with the sim. So, yeah, welcome. I just want to test some YouTube streaming. I loaded up my XP11. I've been sitting around for a few hours setting up OBS again for this channel, and we're gonna go ahead and enjoy ourselves, fly some Boeing 737 on a desktop sim, talking, chilling, and we'll just see where it leads us. Thank you very much for tuning in. Let's see if we can turn on some sounds. There we are. Okay, Aviator, you streaming for the big sim? No, today's gonna be desktop stream. Streams from the big sim will come eventually. I just do not know why. When? I'm sorry. It has to do with the internet. This is a coincidence. Last week I checked the channel to see if you're still alive, and now here we are again. Welcome back. Thank you so much, Don. Yeah, we will. We'll try to get the channel up and running again. I promise this time, okay? Okay. Right. So in-game display, how is this working? Do we have any dropped frames? No, we don't. This actually looks very good so far, doesn't it? So let me know how the quality looks on YouTube and stuff. If you see anything wrong, just let me know. If the microphone level is too high, too low, whatever, just let me know, and we'll do the changes. A-level success, good to see you, man. I remember you told you would not touch X-Plane. I know, man, how times have changed. Man, I was so wrong. I was so wrong about X-Plane, and I'm sorry. I am actually so sorry. This is my go-to platform right now. And if there's any platform I could just wish for to implement in a full flight simulator, it would be XP11. 100% XP11. Dude, oh, it would be so awesome. The biggest problem with that though is if you guys know what a flight simulator suite is, basically the brain behind the Boeing 737 is an external program that communicates with the flight simulator you have installed. For example, in my sim, I got Prepared 3D. These two kind of talk together. They send information back and forth. The problem with that is ProSim is not compatible with X-Plane 11 or X-Plane in general. There's some reasons for why, but there's this one dude over at that company who's very, very against X-Plane. People keep saying X-Plane has a lot better flight dynamics, but he just refuses to listen. And I don't understand. I mean, for me, I'm a commercial pilot, licensed commercial pilot, flight instructor. I can tell you hands down that the flight dynamics, nothing compares to X-Plane 11. Except, of course, Flight Simulator 2020 now. That's... I got no complaints about X-Plane, no, 2020. Maybe X-Plane 12 is supported. Well, the thing is, you gotta talk to the dudes over at ProSim. We gotta talk them all into it, and they just don't want to listen to that, sadly. Right, let me see. Okay. Yeah, so X-Plane 11 is absolutely amazing. Go to simulator. I love it. Right, let's turn down that music here a little bit. Okay, so welcome aboard. We are currently at Kristiansand, and we're gonna make our way up towards Oslo Gardermoen. And I was hoping to be able to do this on VATSIM, but come to think about it, I have forgotten to set up my a sim brief for this flight. So let's just give me a few seconds here. I'll do it. So let's go ahead and dispatch new flight. Man, I've forgotten to add. I've forgotten to add this. Let's do this. Display capture. Yeah, let's do a display capture. Add source. Automatic 2560 1440. There we go. There we go. Now we can see what I'm doing. Right, creating new flights. Right, let's go ahead and be. God damn it, dude! This new call signs for Norwegian. It's no longer Norse Shuttle. It's Norseman. Let's be 98 Quebec, and we'll depart from Kjevik. Going to Gardermoen. Alternate will be Torp. Yeah, that's correct. Let's go ahead and do a Norwegian 737-800. Custom X15. Freight will be auto. Robert Mike 607 to Ripan. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so the winds are out of the south, so it's going to be a southern departure with a left-hand climbing turn up. And we're going to be landing on 1.1 on the right. Okay, cool. Cool. Right, let's generate the flight. SimVim, it is also free. There are other real good alternatives. Like SimVim. That's fair. Are you talking about the Boeing suite itself, or what do you mean? I have never seen that name before. And by the way, welcome. what happened to the cockpit? Pascal, it's good to see you, man. I still have it. I still have it. I just talked a little bit about it when I started the stream. We're gonna do some live streams from the cockpit in a while. I can't do it right now. Number one, I do not have. Yeah, that's the thing. I do not have a wide-angle camera with a low light sensitivity camera to use in the simulator. That's number one. Number two, I do not have internet over at where the sim is located right now. There's something I can do about that right now. But it will come, and that's a promise. We've been talking about that for so long, and it needs to be done. But I haven't really prioritized it. But yes, we will do some streams from the sim. Richard, good to see you, buddy. Would love to see a DC9 MD80 sim. Dude, listen, this is no joke. A few years ago, we're talking back in 2015, I think, I was contacted by somebody in Norway. By the way, before I let me do this. No, we can just leave this. We can just leave this on this tab. We don't have to transfer it over to the avatar. Okay, let me just start setting up the flight while we talk. So you're talking about a DC9 MD80 sim. I was contacted a few years ago by somebody who happened to have an MD80 flight simulator. And this simulator, no joke, it was a level D simulator used by Delta Airlines. It had hydraulics, it had the hydraulic engine, it had all the PCs, it had the platform itself, the cockpit, everything like the sim was delivered back in... I never asked them, but I'm guessing this is like a 1970s simulator. Full flight, I mean everything. And they're looking to sell this thing. And you know, once you get somebody to ask you a question, if you want to, if you're interested in something like that, the kid in you will trigger, right? You're like, oh, dude, oh, a full flight simulator, heck yeah, I'll take it. Come on, let's go. But I stopped myself into going into old child mode, so I'm like, okay, what are you guys looking to get for it? And he gave me this number. This number was about, I do believe it was about 10 to 15,000. Let's call it dollars or euros. And I didn't say anything right now. No. On the phone right there and then, I said to him, there's no way in hell I'm gonna pay myself into problems. If I were to ever, like, even ever considered taking an old simulator like that, it's gonna be for free. 100%. I'm never paying for anything like that, because there's no guarantee you'll ever get that thing up and running. It's just too much work. It's and I mean, it's crazy. So we go in and look at the flight simulator. Me and a friend of mine went down together, and the thing looks awesome. It's literally sitting there, with the cockpit, everything like it was when it was in use. And the only thing is, like, all the cables and stuff for the flight simulator was just rolled up in a big bundle and put inside of the entrance door in the sim. And it's like the look of the cockpit, the MD80/DC9 is one of the most beautiful cockpits you could ever gaze your eye on, right? And then we go look at the hydraulic systems and the pump and everything, and I'm like, all right, I'll let you guys know what happens. So time went by, and I still had that thing in the back of my mind, but I decided not to go for it. It would be too crazy. Like, just to give you one example, you guys know that the old PCs from like the 1970s, those things are bigger than a I don't know, a closet, right? Where you hang your clothes in. And that's just one PC, and you need about like 15-20 of those PCs. So I call up a friend of mine who's a technician over at CAE. You guys know CAE, the ones who make level D simulators. And I'm like, hey dude, I got my hands on this this MD80 simulator. Is there any way I could get like I can upgrade the PC system to get smaller PCs, like emulators of the old systems, all condensed into like a couple of smaller PCs? Yeah, no problem, he goes. No problem. We've had a lot of customers throughout the world who's done that. But are you sitting? I'm like, yeah, why? Well, here comes the price. It's gonna cost you, this is in dollars, just for the PC upgrade. It's gonna be, no, in euros. I'm gonna give you the price in euros. It's gonna be about 200,000 euros just for the PC upgrades. I'm like, okay then. Oh my lord. Yeah, it's expensive. It's expensive, but whenever you hear the word level D and you get like something for free, you gotta be really careful with what you do, because that thing is gonna break your back if you're not careful. That's for sure. All right, let me open up my trusty calculator. No, actually, let's do. What do we have for total payload? Payload 18 tons. Okay. Oops. Payload 18 tons. Enter.
Ground flight deck hose is connected and starting refueling.
Right. Hey, Pascal. Looking forward to new streams. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Keep an eye on the channel. Keep an eye on the Facebook page. I'll post whenever we do some stream. You guys remember the Swedish dudes that made the last live stream for us? I've been talking to him. He wants to come back. He wants to do another stream. Right. How's some? Yeah, everything's looking good on my sliders on the right. Okay. Okay, so we have the payload, we have the fuel. We're being fueled right now, right? Ah, man, these cool details with XP11. It's just so unbelievably cool. Getting some fuel. We should be on the road here in not too long. Right, ground services, AV tab. Bring that up later, but for right now, let's go ahead and set up the FMC. Oh, why is my view stuck? Oh, that's why. Oh, that's why. That is a lie. Now I can move. Right, so position in the station. We are currently at Kjevik, Echo November, Charlie November. Gate, we can just skip that. I'll just go right into route. Charlie November to Echo November Golf, Mickey Mike. Flight number, I think we are Norseman. Hold. Norseman.
Ground to flight deck, fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Good to go, thank you. (98) Quebec. 98 Quebec. 98 Quebec. Hold. There's one more thing I forgot to do. I forgot to pre-file the flight. Let me just do that real quick. If you guys excuse me. Pre-file with VATSIM. Pre-file. There we go. And file. Alright, 98 Quebec is our call sign. Boeing 737-800 and connect. Network error, invalid client version. Ooh. Invalid client version. So that means there's an update for this, right? But it never asked me for an update when I started it, though. What do you guys know? Right, let's go ahead and restart this. X pilot. Hey, Desperate. What you create years ago with your cockpit was so inspiring for a lot of people, including me, and that is happening now based on X-Plane. Nice, man. Dustford, welcome aboard. It's so good to see everybody again. It's good to talk to you. Very, very good. Hey, Aviator. Yep. There is an update. Okay, so... But it shouldn't it automatically ask me to update it, though? No. Network error. Invalid client version. I guess I should have checked this before it went live, boys. Oh, no. Oh, no. Do you have it... Like, do I have to download it from the interwebs somewhere? Interesting that it doesn't automatically keep it. See, look at this. Automatically checked for Xpilot updates. It's still even better. Thoughts on XP11 12? Hey, Red One, good to see you, man. Welcome. Thoughts on XP11 12? Well, any kind of update we can get to XP11 11, especially for reflections, for precipitation, is a good thing. XP11 11 is already a good solid base, but we need a little bit more reflections. We need a little bit more depth in the a little bit more brilliance in textures. So I'm pretty sure XP11 11, XP11 12 is going to be a good thing, but of course we're going to have the problem with ground textures needing to be manually upgraded. You needed to go on the website and get it. Okay, well, let me do that. Let me do that. The thing is, I'm afraid if I do this, I'm probably going to have to restart. I'm probably going to have to restart X-Plane, don't you think? Right, X-Pilot. Can I run in this admin and save? That helps. No. Now what? Damn it! You didn't need to restart when you started the one. Okay. Let me just see if I can. X-Pilot. Download the latest version. Version 2.0 beta 27. Okay. Show info down and let's run it. I can guarantee you my antivirus is going to stop this because nothing's happening. Oh. X-Plane must be closed before the installation can proceed. Well, that's fine. We haven't really done much so far. Oh no, X-Plane, let's set up. Next. There we go. It's fine, Aviator. There's nothing we can do about it anyway. We had to get the updates. It's not your fault, buddy. It is not your fault. It looks like it's your first time running X-Pilot. Before you can connect the network, you install a CSL aircraft model set. Hell yeah. I never had that question before. 500 megabytes stock? Come on, please. Come on, please. Hey, Cyber Damie. Good to see you, buddy. Welcome back, he says. Well, thank you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. We're just gonna be chilling out with some desktop streaming here tonight. Well, for the next couple of hours. I just want to like touch base with you and say hi. And that's about it, actually. All right, please browse to the folder where XP11 is installed. Yeah. That will be localdisk T XP11 select folder. Okay. Root folder. Yes. And yes, for them, if anybody's new here, there will be streams from the big sim in a while. I just haven't prioritized it, and we need a better camera, and we need the internet over at this sim to be able to do it. Hey, been a long time. Hey, Sahil. Yeah, it's definitely been a long time. It has, but I'm glad to be back. I really am. I've been prioritizing my gaming channel for the longest time. Where I've been? Well, I've been around. The thing is, I've prioritized other stuff. Let me do a list for you. Twitch, like, if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see underneath my my video. There's this gaming channel on Twitch I'm running, and I've been prioritizing that channel since 2018, basically. And yeah. Just basically been neglecting this channel right here, but we're gonna make a difference now. We're gonna start making videos. We're gonna do some more streams, get this thing up and running, because this is it's not worth abusing it, because you guys are absolutely amazing. Like, the community in flight simulations, in Flight Simulator in general, is just one of the best communities you can get. It literally is. Right, let's turn off display capture and let's go ahead and resume last flight. Have I seen the SE210? Are you saying an ME210 or an SE210? Man, how does YouTube work? Are you able to post a link in chat? Like, for example, when I do post on Twitch. Now when I do stream on Twitch, the only boys and the only viewers who can post a link in chat are subscribers. But how does it work on YouTube? Are we limited? You're not able to post links? Am I a 737 pilot? Curious. Aviator? No, I'm not. I am not a licensed 737 pilot, but I am a licensed commercial pilot and flight instructor. But I never took the rating for the 737. You very rarely do the rating before you get a job. Every inflation, that's true actually. But as probably many of you guys have noticed, is like your interest goes up and down, up and down. You come and you go, but you never leave it. You never leave it completely. It's in your blood. I mean, there's a reason for why you got hooked on it, because it's in your DNA. Yeah, level success. I'm just thinking, like, if you do have a link to that flight simulator we're talking about, you're welcome to post it, because I haven't seen it yet. That's right. Right, the sim is hanging now, but I'm gonna give it a few more moments to wait. X-Plane has normally been super kind to me. I never had any problems with it, but for some reason right now we are experiencing some problems. It's like so typical. This happens when you do go live. I have that too over at the other channel. Like, wow, it's hanging, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's about time to kill it. Alright, there we go. Okay, let's try that again. Let's try that again. Yeah. Did I get the link? No, there's no link. No link in chat. I can't see it. So I don't know if you got purged or what it said. What did you say? Did you send the link straight right here in chat? Oh, by the way, Success, what you said right there, you can always use Ortho 4X. That's true. For X-Plane, you can always use Ortho 4X. It's a very, very good deal. The problem is, you're very limited, right? Let's say one day we fly in Europe, the next day we want to fly in the US. Well, that means we're going to have to start making orthos for where we fly. And it's just a hassle, you know? It really is a hassle. And that's the good thing with Flight Simulator 2020. You always have good ground tactics wherever you go. Wherever you go. Right, let's not touch anything now until it's loaded up, okay? Flying on rails? Well, I'm having problems. I'm having problems understanding this whole thing with flying on rails, because that's been a thing ever since Flight Simulator X, Flight Simulator 2004. And I agree, those platforms, even up to Prepare 3D, that's like flying on rails, 100%. But the aerodynamics, all of these things, were completely overhauled and redone in 2020. It's literally not the same as it used to be. And from my testing and my real world experience, the flight dynamics in 2020 is spot on. No joke. I can get aboard a bandwagon where there's literally something wrong, but I just don't see it in 2020. Okay, hold on. 98 Quebec will be our call sign. Open settings and verify your network credentials. Oh, do I have to log? Oh, look at this. I have to log in and now I don't remember. Oh, no. All right, let's just do it. Let's go to my email. I gotta search up emails from like 2005. Okay, let's copy, paste, copy, paste. VATSIM server, let's do Germany. Audio API. Boys, this I have never seen before. What is this? You guys see audio API? Help me out with this one. I had never seen it before. Oh, I had an old Xpilot installed. Absolutely. You guys know what to choose? Direct sound. Test. Okay. Good. I guess I can just close it. It will have... I don't see a save button, so I should be able to do... Oh! Microphone calibration required. So... Okay, so just calibrate my microphone, please. Well, yeah, but... Yeah, but... Oh, okay. Does it work now? Yes. Direct sound, yeah, thank you. Right. Alright, we are officially on VATSIM, huh? Let's see, do we have anything on in Norway? No, we don't. Alright, turn off that. Alright, let's set over to Unicom 2280. Then we'll get ready for the 80s. There. Test it. Yeah. Let's test it. Push to talk. Oh wow, you can either bind a TTT using a joystick button recommended or assign a keyboard key. Aha! Wow, this is new. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Let's set up my my stick. Okay, that's do nothing. We will edit, and that will be Xpilot. Push to talk. Apply. Well, that is actually very schnozzy right there. Done. Oh, that is so cool. Good. I mentioned that would be easier also when you do run a full flight simulator. We can just set it up through the joystick assignments. Alright, okay, let's be quick about this. Let's go ahead and do fuel 5 tons. And I needed 5 tons of fuel. Payload 18 tons. Enter. Back. Start flight leg. And let's start setting up the FMC now. Alright, we're back in business. That only took 42 minutes. 42 minutes. We go November. Charlie, November. From Charlie November to Golf Mike. Flight number Norseman 98 Quebec. Let's go ahead and do the departure right out of the bat. I'm just going to use whatever came from SimBrief. It'll be a departure out of runway 21 today. And the departure will be VATSIM Bravo. There we go. VATSIM Bravo. From Vavet, we are going to be following the airway Mike 609. Mike 609. And we're going to go up to Ripam. Right there. And from Ripam, our standard arrival will start. And we are going to do an approach into runway 19 right. So let's do the ILS runway 19 right. And I know for a fact we'll be coming over Babad. And our start will be a Ripam for Mike. There we go. Let's set this to plan. Let's go into legs. Now let's step. Pipex Ulmug, Ingar. Right there. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Let's set this thing back to map. Hey Christopher Alterskjær, do you know what TR1, 2 and 3 is? Are you talking about on oh, the transformer rectifiers. Yeah, it's the transformer rectifiers. These ones right here. Literally the load on the transformer rectifiers. Yeah, Christopher. Right, 9-8 Quebec. We have the route and let's do a performance initiation now. 0 fuel weight. 61.1, okay. 66.6. Reserves. Let's see, 1.1 plus 1.1, 2.2. Cost the next 15. Cruising altitude. According to our flight plan, this is actually calculated at flight altitude of 31,000 feet. I'm not sure why SimBrief calculates the cruising altitude that high. 31,000 feet? That's going to be way too high for this route. So let's go with, let's see. We need to fly odd numbers. 263. Let's go 272. Two-five, 2-6. Let's go 27,000 feet. I say deviation will be minus, let's see, minus 9. And the average cruise winds will be 260 at 76. Okay, that's quite windy. Quite windy. There we go. Now, let me just do a... Let's start my top count. I just want to... Do you guys have any idea of a good takeoff performance calculator we can use? Okay, we'll be from Kjevik. We'll take off from the 2-1. Update the weather. Takeoff weight. What do we have? 66.1, so 66,000-ish. +5, thrust configuration optimum, air condition on, anti-ice. Temperature is +2. Visible moisture. Yeah, we need engine anti-ice on. Wet runway, and we can just go ahead and compute. Yeah, disregard the sim brief level. It's just so bad. Why is it not more accurate, you know? Wow, I haven't seen this list this short before. Look at this. We need full thrust. No. It will be a thrust takeoff 2. No. We need full thrust. Full thrust, that's our only option. Okay. So... $31, $41, $47. Full thrust. Toss of 6. Invalid entry. Okay. Okay, let's just leave it like that then. Let's go to takeoff page using flap 5. Center of gravity. V1. 31, 41, 47. And 147 we can set right there. Acceleration altitude. Standard for Norwegian will be acceleration altitude 800. And also the thrust reduction at 800. There we go. We are good to go. Good to go. VAS airplane toolbox. VAS airplane toolbox. There's a calculator in the flight bag, but it just doesn't work. Doesn't work.
Round to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Hey, Ronan. Okay, so it's Ronan's VAS airplane toolbox. Let me go and Google that. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. I will have a closer look and read after the stream is over. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Right, we're about ready to go. Let's just go ahead and get the APU started. I'll turn off the music now. Get the passenger seated. Oh, come on.
Captain Hatch on the fasten seatbelt sign. We do ask that all passengers take your seat at this time and please fasten your seatbelt.
27,000 feet.
Just as a reminder, we cannot leave the gate until carrying items are properly put away. All overhead bins are closed and all passengers are seated.
Let's say welcome aboard, dear passengers.
Fox, this is Captain speaking. We're just final preparation here for departure from the gate. Maintenance wrapping up one final item that they needed to take care of.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Should be just a few more minutes. Maintenance will wrap up and hand us our logbook and we'll be on our way. Thanks for your patience.
Right, so let's set up the V2 speed 147. Initial heading. Kivik, Sid. Let's see, VATSIM Bravo, was it? Oh.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Right, initial heading 210, initial climb clearance. 5000 on 212. There we go. Let's clap in some flight directors. El Navi Navis aren't. Let's go ahead and do this. And now let's do some checklists. So, PC covers, they are removable. Oxygen is tested. Nav transfer and display switches, they are normal and auto. Window heat is on. Flight instruments, track QNH reading. Okay. Let's check
Echo,
out
November,
the
Charlie, November, airport information. Charlie, 1720, Zulu, weather, wind, 037, at 7, visibility, 6000, sky condition, few clouds at 200, ceiling, 600, broken, light rain, temperature, 2.1, QNH, 0996. Advise on initial contact, you have information, Charlie. Echo, November, Charlie, November, airport information. Charlie, 1720, Zulu, weather, wind.
Right, so flight instruments, track QNH reading is set. Parking brake is set. Start levers is cut off. Rudder and aileron trim free and it's 0. Taxi takeoff briefing will say that's complete. And after the line. Oh, come on. Right, fuel pumps on, passenger signs on, hydraulic system set, lead set. We'll do the anti-collision light now. And before start, fuel is 5 tons, fuel pumps on, passenger signs on, outer brake is RTO, CDU pre-flight and ACOS is complete. Takeoff speeds V1, VR, V2 we've reviewed and it's set. MCP V2 heading and altitude is set before start. Flight deck door is about to get closed. Doors and windows closed, anti-collision light on, transponder goes to alt. And we are ready to push.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
These are the things I really like to see in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. The flexibility of X-Plane is just immense. Immense, buddies. Right, so we've been clear to start. So let's get the packs off. And let's start engine number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Norwegian. Please may we have your attention while we demonstrate the safety features of this Boeing 737-800 aircraft. To avoid blocking your exit, please stow hand luggage in the overhead locker or beneath the seat in front of you. If you are seated in the front row or the row next to the overhead exits, please keep these areas clear during takeoff and landing. To fasten your seatbelt, insert the white metal tip into the buckle and tighten by pulling the strap. To unfasten,
And that's
lift
starter
the flap
cutoff.
and pull the ends apart. If there is a drop in
Start
cabin
engine
pressure,
number 1.
oxygen masks will deploy from a panel above your head. Remain seated and pull the mask down towards you to activate the flow of oxygen.
Operation
Place the
complete.
mask over
Set
your nose
parking
and
brake.
mouth. Pull the elastic band over your head.
Parking brake
and
is set,
breathe
sir.
normally.
Disconnecting
Adjust
tow.
the mask
Stand
while
by.
tightening the elastic band. Secure your own mask first before assisting your child, infant, or others. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft, 2 at the back, 2 at the front, and 4 exits over the wings. To open the over-wing exit, pull the red handle down and leave the aircraft by sliding down the rear of the wing. To open the front and
Sorry, I
rear
was busy
exit
with something
doors,
else.
pull the lever in the direction of the arrow. Escape slides will deploy from the base of all front and rear exit doors. If a slide fails to deploy, pull the handle to inflate the slide. Leave the aircraft by folding your arms across your chest and jump onto the slide in a sitting position. If there is a loss
Tow
of
is
electrical
disconnected
power,
and
emergency
bypass pin
tow
has been
on the
removed.
floor will
Hand
guide you
signal
to
will be on the
exits.
right. We'll see you next
The
time
life vest
and
is
have a
on the
great
seat.
flight.
In the unlikely event that the aircraft should land on water, remove the life vest from its pouch and place the vest over your head. Secure the strap around your waist and tighten by pulling the strap. Inflate the life vest and
There's
the
full
exit
left,
by
full
pulling
right,
both
full
red
down,
tabs firmly downwards.
full up.
The life vest can also be
Full left.
inflated by
Oh,
blowing into the red
full left
tube
and full
on the
right,
front of the
center.
vest. A light is provided for attracting attention. If a life vest
Engine
is worn by
compressed
a small
display.
child,
And
pull one
there's
tap
the pin.
only to inflate the vest. Smoking is not permitted anywhere
P4
on
taxi
this
checklist,
aircraft.
please.
Passengers are advised that smoke detectors are
Right, so
installed
generators
in all
are on,
toilets.
ProBeat is on, anti-ice, engine anti-ice
The
is
use
on.
of electronic
Pax
devices
is
containing transmitters
auto,
and
isolation
receivers
valve auto,
is
engine
not
starts with
permitted,
discontinuous
as they may
recall.
interfere with aircraft systems.
Recall is
If your
checked.
device has a flight mode, please activate it
Engine start
now,
levers are idle
and
at 10,
then
flight
switch it
control
off
is checked,
before
cargo equipment is clear,
takeoff.
APU is off, flaps,
All
flight plan
other
firing light,
electronic equipment must be
P4
switched off when the fasten
taxi check is
seatbelts
complete.
are
Let's see,
displayed.
trim 475, what do we have?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yep.
we are now preparing for takeoff.
So
Please
set.
ensure that your tray table is stowed, your seatbelt is securely
Just a
fastened,
machine, yeah.
your seat back is in the
Right, let's
upright
go.
position with the armrest down, and your window blind is open. All safety information is shown on the safety information card located in your seat pocket. Thank you for your attention.
Shavik
and wish you a
traffic,
pleasant
Norseman
flight with
98 Quebec,
Norwegian.
taxiing to runway 21. By the way, if anybody's picking me up on radio, how do you hear? This is my first. Well, I've updated my X-Pilot client today, and I haven't tested it yet. So if anybody can hear me, how can you hear? How do you read? Right, this is maxed. Yeah. Shavik traffic, Norseman 98 Quebec. We are entering the runway. Gonna backtrack to runway 21. Shavik traffic. Right, entry procedures. Landing lights, strobe, transponder.
We see the for departure.
Clear right, clear left. Oh, we got nothing on TCAS. By the way, I did just to try it out. I reverted back from Vulcan to open. Oh come on, what do you call it? The OG OpenGL, just to get the skizzle of rain effects on the windshields. But yes, I realized it would be more stuttery, but I wanted to try it. Before takeoff checklist. Flaps, fire plant, fire green light, stabilizer trim is set. Cabin call is given before takeoff checklist is complete. Right. You guys ready to rumble? Let's pull up the old CFMs, right? Auto thrusts aren't. And Oslo got it more, and here we come. Stable Toga. Hey, 737 Sim. Takeoff thrust is set.
80 knots.
Checked.
V1. Rotate.
Woo!
Positive rate.
Gear help, please.
$400.
El Navina.
$1,000.
Alright, there's climb thrust. And acceleration altitude. Very good, very good. Pitch her down a little bit. Pitch down, pitch down. Flaps 1, please. Alright, let's go have a wing view as we do the slats. Slats up. It's good to see you again. Yeah. Yes, Syndicate. I know I've seen your name several times before. It's good to see you too.
$1,000 to go.
1,000 to go. Let's keep climbing. Flight level 270 is set. Okay, we're breaking out of the clouds. I'm actually using SkyMax clouds I installed a few days ago just to try it out. It's payware clouds. Picked it up at the X-Plane store. I normally use enhanced skyscapes, but to be honest, the reason for why I tried is because enhanced skyscapes is not compatible with VR. So the clouds will not look as good as in enhanced skyscapes, but still it looks better than default. Better than default. Look at these water streaks when using Skiselov's radar effects. Passing through 8,000. Right. Next waypoint, Vavet. After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds. They are on Pax Auto. Landing gear is up and off. Flaps is up, no light, and altimeter set to standard. Set and cross-checked after takeoff checklist complete. Right, we're out of the clouds. Let's get the engine anti-ice off and start motors off. 10,000 passed. Lights. Signs. And how's the cabin doing? Climbing Differential pressure increasing, cabin pressure increasing. Yeah, we're Gucci. Gucci, Gucci. Ja, det är sant.
Ladies and gentlemen, the seatbelt sign will be switched off shortly. However, for own safety, we recommend that you keep your seatbelt loosely fastened in case of any unexpected turbulence. We have an excellent team on board today, and we are all happy to offer you any assistance you may require throughout the flight. Our in-flight entertainment has begun.
Right, let's check VATSIM. Oh, that's right, it's a client. VATSIM is a client. I thought that was an online client, but no. Man, it's been a long time since I used VATSIM. My 737 sim DK. Are you are you building a sim? It's been a while since I saw this program in use. Yeah, you are. How's the sim of yours doing? Oh, it's not NOZ, it's NOZ. Ah. Ooh. My bad. Okay, let's do... Where's X-Pilot? There we go. Now we can connect again. No controllers only in Norway. This is so typical though. This is like, it's always been this way. Sweden is pretty much always covered, while Norway is just, nah, we're not having it. We're not having it. So you have to go outside of country to get some ATC coverage. But I seem to remember on Wednesdays is when we got the most traffic. Oh, wow, it's actually Wednesday today. Wow, Wednesday and no traffic. Okay. Need to move to a new place. Oh, my brother, I hear you. Packing down a sim, it's such a hassle. Such a hassle. I hear your pain, man. Oh, I'm gonna have to turn on some lights. Here we go again. With the frame rate being less than 20 frames per second, XP will automatically disconnect. Yeah, I'm having some frames issues. I'm not sure why. Why that is. Like, what is taking so much frames? I don't know. Okay, we're passing Velvet. My sim is very good, DK. It's still up and running. Everything is as usual, except some small quirks. There's always something. There's always something wrong with the sim. It literally is. But all in all, everything is okay. Everything is okay. The biggest nuance I've ever had and always had in the sim, you know what that is? This throttle quadrant right there. I mean, the mechanics of inside of that automated throttle is, it just keeps breaking over and over. Keeps breaking. Like, for example, the trim wheel in my sim is connected with a belt down to a motor down here, and that sprocket keeps breaking all the time. Another thing that keeps breaking is actually the trim indicator. Just because the sheer fact of how they've made it from Revolution Sim products, it just doesn't hold. It keeps breaking all the time. But I've been running that throttle now for every single day almost since 2013, and still the handles move very good. Everything else is perfect, but the internal parts, yeah. Norway information, pass your message. Good to see you, roaming. Oh man. People building a sim should be close by to meet each other easier. Yeah, that's what I know, but that's why we have the communities, man. That's why we have the communities. So when we do get this channel up and running again, I promise we'll do some cool stuff. I'd really like to do like this thing where we feature each other's simulators.
1,000 to go.
1,000 to go. Flight level 270. Okay. Well, yeah, I'd like to feature some other simulators. Like, if you guys could send me pictures of what you're doing, a little bit about what you've been doing, what's your experience with building a sim. I can include that in a video, you know, so we have a little bit more to talk about while we make the flight sim videos. And for that, we kind of need to make a Discord for it, and I haven't made a Discord channel for this YouTube channel yet. I only have a Discord for my gaming channel. Okay, so Bergen is live. Squawk conspicuously climb maintain flight level 310. Yeah, Roman. My sim brief actually threw out flight level 310, but it's too high. We're not going to be able to make 310, so we just leveled off at 27. Well, come to think about it, at this point, we would have been able to climb to 31,000. But the airplane was, it gave me a recommended altitude of 26,000 feet, and I just rounded up to the nearest. Using reserve fuel, okay, what was our refuel reserve? FMC... Oh, this music is so bad. Harry's Heller. Yeah, reserves 2.2 tons. And it's telling me that we are using reserve fuel. Okay. Yes, yes. So we will be cruising at 27,000 feet. And there's no traffic in Norway, so I'm pretty sure we will do a direct here not too long. We'll do a direct to Bavad instead of flying the Star. Look at my frames. Look at this. Oh, come on. Why are we having these... Why are we having these performance issues? See, one more time. Forcibly disconnected from network. Please adjust your X-plane. Oh, you are? 6+ months? Yeah, I bet they have a lot of stuff to do, man. Back to Vulcan. Yeah, I just turned off Vulcan because I wanted to see the Librain. But we should probably get back to Vulcan. You're right. Top of descent. Let's set 11,000 feet initially. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are on our way down.
Flight deck here, we are on our descent. Seatbelt signs going to be back on for our arrival. If you're up and about, please return your seats fast. Still showing well ahead of schedule. Thanks again. Hope you have a nice week. Have you on air very shortly.
Yeah, it does kick me out when you do dip below 20. Man, I'm just wondering if there's some plugin. I mean, I got so many plugins at this point. It might be one plugin somewhere that's making the disturbances for me, because I get the same problem when I'm running Vulcan, by the way. Because I've been streaming X-Plane before on the other channel, and it's constantly throwing me out of the network because low frames. Michael Schulz, wow, I recognize that name. Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it? Absolutely. Yeah, I haven't used this channel since 2018. 2018, my friends, is the last time we did a live stream. But of course, on that live stream, we did it on. We did it in my big rig. Not big rig, but I don't have internet over there, and I don't have a low light wide angle lens camera to use, so we're gonna have to wait. It's just how it is, you know. Yeah, it keeps throwing me out of there. Disabled drawing. Oh, really, roaming? Oh, GG's. Yeah, I mean, I can be a guest in a live stream, but let me just get back on schedule again with this channel and get some videos up and running. Get back into the community. Let me talk to some people and see how we're doing before I do anything else. Cause this channel right here is pretty much dead. That's the thing. Vulcan reduces it. Yeah, but as I'm saying, I remember even on Vulcan, I always had problems where I got thrown out of. But you know what? I'm pretty sure. Do you see these clouds? These are SkyMax clouds. Let's try to do something now. Let's go configure clouds. No, not that one. Let's see, cumulus, overcast. See, this is on volumetric now. What if I do... What if we do soft, apply? Let's see what happens now. Any better? Busy with the home cockpit? Yeah, it's a lot of work. Hell. It's not even a lot of work, it's a goddamn lifestyle, that's what it is. Building a flight sim is a lifestyle. It consumes your whole life while you're doing it. It's super easy to forget things around you and just prioritize things that in the long run it's not really that important. But everything for the dream, right? Yeah, but look at my frames. We're still low on frames. We're at 19 frames per second now, right? 19 frames per second. It really didn't do much for us. Heck, you know what? Let me try this. 1920 by 1080. Because that's what you see anyway. No, we're still 19 frames per second. What is this? The ways to go. 2 rooms in the house. Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like, I'm still considering what to do because about a year ago, let's try. No, I have to restart X-Plane to be able to. About a year ago, I actually purchased a new flight sim where I now have the complete shell on the exterior shell. I have all the interior linings. I have a complete main instrument panel from Flight Deck Solutions with the autopilot, the AFIS modules. I got 2 new FMCs. I got a new throttle quadrant from that was a Revolution Sim Products throttle. I got everything to start all over again, and I was considering doing a 737 MAX simulator. And I even posted on my Facebook page about it, that I was about to start something new, but I just never did it because I know how much work it is, and I know how much money goes into doing stuff like this, and I'm having a hard time motivating myself into doing it again. Like, 5 years building your sim. Yep. Plugins, yeah, that's for. I don't know what plugins that can be causing this though. You see, SkyMax is costing 8 frames per second. What if we turn off X camera, it really doesn't matter what we turn off, I think. Airfoil labs, I know people have had problems with airfoil labs plugins. VNPC connector, I don't remember what that is though. Yeah, I'll just leave this, you can have a look. Have you tried running Vulkan? Yeah, of course. I just literally turned Vulkan off because I wanted to see the rain effects on the windshield again. I did it today. And hello, Manuel, by the way. So I'm pretty sure if we were in Vulkan, it would have better performance now. But not very much, though. A little bit more. A little bit. Do you see anything thus far? Ground traffic. Do you see that in my plugin? Well, turn off ground handling. Not that that matters because it's awful anyway now. But you said ground traffic. Oh. Yeah, that's Aerosoft. Fly Tampa. You're not done yet? No, I know. 250,000 does not get you very far. That's the sad part, you know? Like, if there's one question that's been coming up all the time ever since I made this YouTube channel, the number one question has always been, how much did you pay? And I have never, not a single time ever told anybody how much I paid, because it's ridiculous. It is literally ridiculous the amount of money we spend on flight simulators. Ridiculous. It's not something I would like to brag about at all. It's more in the line of being ashamed of it. So I've never told anybody how much money I've spent on it. Because it's, number one, it's none of their business. Number two, it's not something to brag about because it's dumb. It is dumb. Man, oh man, we have terrible performance. Terrible performance. Right, let's go direct to Bavad. Let's set up and been clear direct Bavad. Especially now since we've been thrown out of the VATSIM network anyway. Yeah, exactly. The thing is though, when one thing I've seen a lot is when people have the dream within reach, or they start a project like this, they don't care about the cost, or they think they're gonna be able to be smarter than everybody else and come out on top and saving so much money in the long run. Well, it just never happens. There are certain things you need to invest in. And as the build progresses, you'll also come to the realization that doing a cheap solution instead of the expensive solution will be degrading your simulator to the point where all of the work you've put into it it will always just be it'll be secondhand. It will not be the way you want it to be because you went with the cheap choices. Like, for example, if you save money on a throttle quadrant and you think to yourself, it doesn't matter, I'll just go for the cheapest this and that, You will regret it once the simulator is almost done. You will never be able to look at your throttle quadrant and think to yourself, oh, that's a good looking throttle quadrant. Oh, that fits in nicely. No, no, no. It's always going to ruin the experience you have in your sim by going the cheap route. X-Plane 10 is not supported. Need to spend... yeah. Yeah, I hear you, Romy. I hear you. What kind of... Yeah, you probably don't even know what kind of graphics card you have in your old PC. Because graphics card is the most important thing. Most important thing. You can get along. You can get by with an average CPU. But graphics card, it needs to be up to par, man. It really does. Alright, let's have a look at our approach into Gardermoen. Right, let's just set up the first things first. 11.3, both sides. $11.30 set both sides. Inbound course will be 192. Hmm, 192, come on. Set both sides. Minimum for this approach. Straight in landing, ILS 875. There, let's set that up on both sides. There we go, 875.
Echo, November, Golf, Mike, airport information, Delta 1720, Zulu, weather, wind 186 at 12, visibility 4,700, sky condition, ceiling 3,500, overcast, light, snow, temperature -3, dew point -5, QNH 1000, advise on initial contact, you have information, Delta
1000.
Echo, November, Golf, Mike, airport information, Delta 1720, Zulu, weather, wind 186 at 12, visibility 4,700, sky condition, ceiling 3,005.
Over 10,000 and are only 10% finished. Yeah, Christopher, I hear you. I hear you. You bought it 13 with good integrated graphics. Oh, it's a laptop. Yeah. You can just about run X-Plane 10 at good frame rates. Don't mind flying over a moonscape or aren't used to fancy aircraft. Okay. Well, I mean, the day when you finally get to upgrade your PC, you're gonna be ecstatic, my friend. I promise you. I promise you. One day it will happen. You'll get a new PC. Right. Approach checklist. I mean, we've forgotten to do the descent checklist and everything, but they set the landing altitude to 700 feet. Recall is checked. Auto brake 2, landing data VREF minimums. Will be a flaps 30 landing, minimum speed 147, minimums 875, set both sides. Approach briefing will set as complete, and approach checklist altimeters 1000, reading 5200 on both sides. Approach checklist complete. Drag required. Alright, let's do flaps 1. Let's go speed intervene.
1,000 to go.
190 set. 1000 to go. Let's arm the approach. Let's do some nice hand flying. Oh, no, not light test. Flaps 5. Let's set the speed to 180. $2,500, QNH 100, reading 3,700, both sides. Set that minimum speed to 170. Seven miles. Here's 6. Let's get gear down. Flaps 15. Let's get the airspeed down to 160. And we'll do landing checklist 2 flaps. It's so hard to do this in a desktop sim compared to a full size. Alright, landing checklist. Cabin call is given. Engine start bridges, continuous, speed brake is aren't, landing gear is down 3 green, and we're holding out flaps. Correcting glide slope, correcting localizer. Alright, we're back on glide. 4 miles, flaps 30, and we'll complete landing checklist. Let's set ref speed. Oh, come on! Like the second you have to leave your stick to adjust something, you start losing control of something else. All right, this flaps 30 green light. Landing checklist is complete. Let's set missed approach heading. 192 on 5,000 feet is set. Right, we have contact. On the Zimo mod, The engine thrust on short, on final, in dirty configuration, flap 30, is a little bit off from the real thing. You should be closer to 50% N1 on a standard 3-degree glide slope. Flaps 30. You can see that we're up to 60% just to maintain the ref speed.
300.
Alright, we're visual.
Approaching minimums. 200. Minimum.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Oops, oops, oops. Oh. There we go. Speed raise up.
knots.
Woo. Man, what a challenge it is to land the Zibo compared to anything in, for example, Prepared 3D. Oh, it's, oh, I'm always enjoying myself flying this. Always such a joy. Ryanair, North Shuttle, yeah. Thank you, DK. Wheelchair ahead. Hello, sir. The cockpit you build is where? It's not too far away. It's like if you were to drive to the simulator from my place, it's about 7-minute drive. 7-minute drive, but I don't have internet over at the sim, so it makes things hard, and I'm like, that's not the only problem. Number 2 problem is, like I've said a few times this stream, is I don't have a wide angle and low light sensitive camera. If I had that, I would be making a hell of a lot more videos and would do more streams from the sim. I just don't have it, man. And also, life has changed a little bit since we built the simulator, so it's not like I can just throw money around anymore on these kind of things. Able to talk German? No. I am Norwegian, which is basically in the name of this very channel. Norwegian 737 Project. But I can say Scheisse. Oh, verdammt nochmal. You know. Well, GG's. Well, I call this stream right here a successful first test. Now at least we know how to go live on the channel, and I know that you guys are alive and you guys know that I'm alive. And let's see if we can schedule some more streams, huh? Schedule some more streams from the flight sim. Alright, let's stop engine number 2. Fasten seatbelt signs. Off. Right, ground services goes to on. Right, let's stop engine number 1. Alright. Anti-collision light. Fuel pumps. Hydraulic isolation. Wheel well. Ignition. Missed approach altitude plus 100 feet. interrupters off. There we go. So funny thing is, the system was telling me that I was using a reserve fuel. Our reserve fuel was 2.2 tons, and you can clearly see now we've landed, parked at the gate, and we still have 3.1 tons of fuel left. Oh, wrong. Wrong. Yep. GG's. As I said, it's always a joy. Well, I guess that's it, actually. As I promised you, it was going to be a couple of hours stream. I've been live for 1 hour 48. So I guess that should be it. Okay. Well, it was great talking to you guys. I'll let you know when I go live next time on Facebook. And until then, I will see you. What other hobbies do you have? Well, I do have a gaming channel. As you can, if you scroll down a little bit, you see my Twitch channel. It's basically my hobby now. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have yourself a great evening, and I will catch you on the flippity flip. Bye bye.